What did you think?
Wasn't
Did
that
you
so
like
much
it?
fun?
We had so much fun filming it.
That was great. And
Remember
then-
that time
remember-
we did that?
Yeah, and then the part where we did the thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
Welcome back out into the studio. I am now joined by the one and only Miss Jillian Shea in the house. I thought throw a little extra something on there, you know?
I like it.
Shea, you know? Is in the building. Freshly back to Los Angeles, and it looks like a little bit of that Boston rain came back with you.
Yeah, it's really, I'm not gonna say cold because it's definitely warmer than it was
Yeah.
in Boston, but it's not toasty.
Yes. So LA gets rain, for those of you guys who don't know, maybe like 2 full weeks in total out of the whole year.
Yeah.
And our friend Jillian here came back from Boston. When did you make it
Brought
back
it all
into town?
back, and it's vacation week.
It's
to go to the
vacation
beach
week.
and stuff.
Speaking of
And it's
vacation, you are living a very interesting life right now. A lot of time on set. 17 years old. Are you still in school at this point?
Yeah, I'm homeschooled. I'm a
Okay.
junior. I just did like 3 math tests at the house and then drove over here.
Oh, wow. Thanks for getting them in.
Yeah.
So what is math for you right now? Is it algebra, geometry? What is it?
Pre-calc.
Golly.
Yeah.
See, that's what these smart kids get
I
to
like
do.
math,
The
but
really good ones. Yeah.
the other ones bug me.
So when you're on set, because you are under 18, you are still in school, what does it look like for you as far as what schoolwork looks like?
So I'm cyber schooled, so I do it on my computer. And luckily, the last movie I was doing, I took a test in LA to like make me legal 18 or whatever. So I basically have the high school equivalent. So I do my schoolwork off of set now. But when I was in school and set, it's weird. It's like a schoolroom. You have teachers. It's pretty normal, but you just do it alone on your laptop.
That's so interesting. We had a on-set instructor in here with us the other day, and there's a lot of rules for you when you're on set. Like you have to be in for at least 20 minutes in a classroom, or else it doesn't count, or something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't count in blocks less than 20. You need at least an hour a day. But if you get 2 more, you're good. If you get less, you have to pull from a bank, and you only get to count it for a bank when it's
Wow.
over 3. It's this whole big mess.
So for those of you out there that were thinking, oh, you know what, I'm going to become an actor and I'm not going to go to school, you're still going to end up going to school. So if you're going to act, do the acting because you love it. And it seems like it's something that you have loved to do for quite a long time.
Totally.
And even before you came out here, and you found so much success right away, you'd been acting previously, correct?
Yeah, I did theater for a little bit. I was in Cinderella, a panto in Philadelphia, and Les Miserables. I can't talk today. Les Miserables in Philadelphia too. I just got home, so I've been screaming in the car with my friends, singing music. So my voice is like, "Please kill me," and I'm like, "No, it's okay." So that's happening.
So that's a thing. That's how it
Yeah,
goes.
that's what's happening right now.
Your voice, you do have an amazing voice though, and I want to get to your music here in a little bit. Before we do that though, I'm a little interested in the theater. So you were how old when you first started doing theater back in Philly?
I was doing school shows and stuff forever, but when I started doing regional theater, I was 11, I want to say.
Mm-hmm. My brother lives in D.C.,
Oh, cool.
and there was a day where he literally drove from D.C. to Philly to get a Philly cheesesteak. Have you had the Philly cheesesteak, and what is it about the Philly cheesesteak that makes it so Philly and just amazing?
You want to hear something really terrible?
Always.
I've never had a Philly cheesesteak, and I've lived in Philadelphia for 17 years of my
My
life.
goodness!
How crazy is that?
Andy, I don't know what I'm going to do. Andy's our producer. Andy, my gosh. Oh my goodness, Jillian.
I know.
How has this happened?
I don't know, but I like Wawa.
Wawa, okay, there it is.
I get the chicken noodle. Like every time people are getting hoagies or whatever they're doing, they're like, okay, let's go. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it. Nope, chicken noodle soup.
Oh.
Every time.
Well, I guess then one of these days, when you do end up having the Philly cheesesteak, I want to see it on TikTok. I want to see it on
I'll
your
do
Instagram.
it. I'll tag you.
Yes, tag
I'll
me.
be like, here I am.
And you know what? You could just like even send a picture of a fork and just caption it, "It's happening," and I'll know
It's happening.
it's going down.
You'll know it's happening. Have you had a Philly cheesesteak, like a real one?
I'm gonna be not a real one. I've actually never been to Philly.
Here.
Oh, you have to go. It's the best.
I do. Yeah.
Best city.
As we were talking about Boston, there is a very famous Boston saying that sort of talks about the Boston accent.
Which
I'm gonna
one?
park your car in the
Harvard, yeah.
on the Harvard yard. And that was the first thing I heard the one time I went to Boston. So all of our Boston people out there, I went to a Red Sox game.
Wicked Smart.
Wicked Smart. Oh, yeah. And what's that movie? Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Yes, that takes place in Boston. The first thing I heard when I got to Boston, that we went to a Red Sox game, and there was a valet who said, I need the keys to your car.
And you're like, yes, I'm here.
Yes, I have arrived.
I know, and we were Ubering, so it was all the time. Where's the car, Mom? Where's the car?
That's amazing. Well, this is something really cool to talk about, though, because you get to experience these sort of things with your family, which is really a cool thing.
Oh, totally. My siblings are in Pennsylvania. My dad's at the house right now here. Well, apartment. And my mom is right out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all separate, and then we get back together. My sister's coming out next week. My mom went with me to Boston. My dad came sometimes. It's like...
And what's your mom's name?
all over the place.
Sharon.
Sharon. Shout out to Sharon for making the trip.
Yeah, Sharon! She's going to be out there like, oh, no.
That is dedication. I like to envision Sharon raising the roof right now out there.
She's raising the roof. Yes.
So, as we mentioned, you were just in Boston doing a lot of really great things out there. Now... When you first came out to Los Angeles, you had some theater on your resume, which definitely helps because you can't just come out to LA very easily and just pick up out of the dirt, out of nothing. You know, to have a little resume is great. But even for someone with a resume, what happened for you is very rare to have happened so quickly. I believe it was in your first 3 months. You had already had a co-star and a series regular pickup for Disney.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It was weird because I got out and everyone was like, don't expect anything. You're not going to book. That's okay. It's fine because it's really hard. And I think what me and my friends always say is like, everyone has a role that's meant for them. And I got really lucky that my role came at the perfect time, right when I got here. Some of my friends are still waiting. Some of them have it, but it's like a meant-to-be type thing in a way.
Yeah.
Where I got really, really lucky, and I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. There's a saying of the people that you get off the bus with when you get to LA. And it's not necessarily an actual bus. It's the people that you arrive with around the same sort of time. There will be people that get that first role, their first audition, and then some people it may take a year, 2 years, 3 years to get that audition that'll pop for them.
It's crazy.
But it's just that strange sort of
And then I
business.
worked for 3 years and then didn't work.
Yeah.
Other than guest star roles and stuff the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And then now working again. And then we'll see. It's like it's a strange industry.
Yes. It's one of the greatest conversations I had while I was out here. I was on set for NCIS Los Angeles. And one of the leads for that, I was actually a dead body on that show, by the way.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
so I had,
High
like,
five
this-
to that.
Heck yeah.
I want to see a picture.
I'll get it up.
picture?
For all of you at home, this is the
good.
picture right here. And Jillian, you'll see it here in a couple of minutes.
Good. I'm excited.
It's coming. So I was a dead body, had all the paint and blood on my face, and
so
I was
sick.
talking with one of the actors who's a series regular on that show, and he had been a series regular on a show in the early 90s. However, from about the mid to late 90s until the late, almost 2010, he had this sort of period where he wasn't booking.
Yeah.
So he told me that one of the biggest things that he learned after being in the industry for 20 years is that when you have something like this, you have to really, if you have lightning in the bottle, just hold it as long as you can, Has that been sort of your experience that, there's going to be times where even for the most successful actors out here, there will be some time between roles?
Oh, totally. I mean, I did 3 seasons of a show after booking in the first 2 months of ever acting. So it was really, really strange because I think I got this weird idea in my head that it was going to be really easy because not that I didn't work hard the first time, but it came along really quickly and I'm very grateful. But I hadn't not worked since I got here, and that's what I've been doing is not working the past 2-3 years.
And that can come at especially when your age, you were 16, 17 at that point.
yeah,
You're having
16,
so many
17.
questions about yourself at that point anyway. I think it's very normal. So it's like to not be booking at that point too is like, meh,
And
you
it's
know?
it's a hard age to book right now too. I'm very grateful that I'm still doing stuff because when you're 17, you have limited hours that you can work and stuff. But the second you turn 18, you can work as an adult.
I believe Walk the Prank was the first.
Yes.
So when you first booked that and you first get onto set, what were you thinking? Because it's a completely different experience going on to something where you're live in theater to something where you might do 15 takes of the same lines in, a series like that.
Filming Walk the Prank was funny because it was definitely like a TV show, but since half of it was live pranks on real people. Like, it was actually real. So half of it was improv and totally live, and half of it was scripted. So it was kind of a nice transition because I got to kind of do the live stuff that I was used to, but also do the scripted stuff. And I think because we had that dynamic of doing some of it live, it kind of brought that into the scripted parts. So it felt more real and less like, oh, we're going to do a take and then sit here for 10 minutes and then do a take and then sit here. We kind of moved quickly and everyone was very efficient.
What I'd like to do is right in the smack dab middle of our interview, rapid fire some questions for you.
I'm ready.
We're going to put it on to the TikTok. So,
TikTok.
here is our little talk on the TikTok. Bam. So,
I'm doing TikTok dances while you're talking.
Oh my gosh, double
Wait, do you know TikTok dances?
Oh, of course. I have to. I don't
What do
know
you
the
know?
Renegade. What's the one?
I only know half of it. I only know the
Renegade's a difficult one.
Ba-da.
One of these days,
Wait,
we're going to learn it.
Renegade.
I know the
Renegade, that's all I
Britney
got.
Spears one. The
Oh,
baby
I don't know
more
that one. I
time.
want to know that.
What's the one where you do dot dot bat 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 doom doom?
Oh, I don't know.
You know
The
what?
only ones I know are Sunday Best, Renegade, and Say So.
You want to do a TikTok after
Sure,
this interview?
I'm down.
We'll do a TikTok, and guys, we'll just insert that right here.
Touch this. Touch this. Touch this.
What did you think?
Wasn't
Did
that
you
so
like
much
it?
fun?
We
Remember-
had so much fun
And
filming it.
That was great. And
Remember
then-
that time we did that?
Yeah, and then the part where we did the thing.
Yeah, that was funny. To that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that
the
was
one
great.
that song.
Go
Yeah.
us.
So funny.
All right,
Cool.
so you have a lot of really exciting things coming up in 2020, and I know all too well about keeping those things on lockdown that need to be kept on lockdown. But for you to know that, I always think there's like this great mix of a feeling of accomplishment and anxiousness to get it out when you've shot something, but you're then waiting for it to air.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Explain to me being in this moment for you.
I'm getting the biggest taste of that right now because when I did the show, everything was a little bit quicker. Like, we would kind of film and then it would come out as we were filming still. But filming Godmothered has been great. And it's coming out on Disney Plus, and we don't really know when. So we're all just kind of sitting here like, ooh, okay. And I got back like 2 days ago, so I'm like definitely like, ooh, okay, let's go. Like, come on, it's ready now. I'm done filming, so can it come out? No.
But that's got to be on the actor bucket list, I think, to have that Christmas movie, right?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
It'll be so fun. It's such a family movie and happy and warm-hearted.
And now every year, every Christmas, I'm going to assume that's going to be on the family watch list.
Yes, definitely.
So what have been your thoughts so far, of just, being in this industry? Because it's different to be doing this full-time, to be acting full-time in Los Angeles versus, doing it in other places or what you would imagine it to be. I still feel like a bunch of magic when I get onto a set and you see like the inside of one piece of wall is an entire city, on the outside of it is blank plywood.
Yeah.
There's just a certain magic to Hollywood. Well, how have you found it so far?
It's definitely strange. I think the magical part about LA is like the people and the environment you're in, and sets are really, really strange because you never know what you're getting when you go to a set, because sometimes the movie I just filmed, we were mostly in houses and in the real world and just filming on location, but on Walk the Prank we had a sound stage, but then would also for the pranks go out in location, and it's weird seeing what you're gonna get.
And what lot were you on for Walk the Prank?
Walk the Prank, we filmed season 1 at Paramount.
Okay.
And then 2 and 3, we filmed at like a private building in Burbank. It was really nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Paramount's a very large lot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We would constantly be like, oh, a celebrity. Uh-oh.
And
Run.
When you're a kid on that lot, I got to imagine that there's certain places there where you can go to for a mess hall to go get some food and stuff.
Yeah.
What was it like being a child on a lot like Paramount with other kids around you?
We would just go to the commissary all the time, and we were right next to, the show Nicky, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn?
Yep.
They were directly next to us.
Really?
And I was on that show,
Right.
and my castmate Cody was on that show. My castmate Brandon
That was
was
the
on
first
it too.
thing you booked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 of the 4 of us were on that show, so we were all like best friends with the cast. So most of the time, sadly, we filmed on like different Why can't I talk today? Most of the time we were on opposite schedules for when we were filming and when we weren't, but sometimes we matched up and it was really fun because we got to see them a lot.
Any fun stories from your time being on set with Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn?
Ooh, let's think. I met some of like my best friends forever who I'm still working with now, and I had a little friend group with a girl named Gianna and Casey Simpson and Kenzie Ziegler, and all of us like had a little squad. Oh God, we called ourselves
The Squad.
We called ourselves the Besties Club on Fleek.
Oh my gosh, hashtag Besties Club on Fleek.
Don't do that.
Oh no, don't do that.
Was embarrassing, but we're all still friends and I love them so much. But it was definitely one of our cringier
What would your
moments.
guys' time on set be like? I mean, there's such a lot of downtime.
I was there for a week. I'm trying to think. I was little. We all were just running around and being dumb. I think. Oh, you know what? Oh, the only thing I remember from that set is that we all tried to make popcorn in the trailer and it set off the smoke alarm. And then the Paramount Fire
I was gonna say, what was their
Department
reaction to that?
came. Bad.
Very
Wasn't
exciting.
great.
So then you make it onto Walk the Prank, and when you're on a set like that where there's so much improvisation going on, any interesting stories from that whole deal?
Ooh, all the pranks were like crazy. I feel like it was almost like a social experiment from like when you're working on the inside of it to see how people react to stuff. Because we had a woman that I think it aired, so I think I'm allowed to say this, but she literally like fell into a bush and like passed out a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
And then she was fine. She was like, haha, that was so funny. What a knee slapper. But she like passed out in a bush. And I was like, you okay, sis? Like, I don't want to like come over there, but I have to. So
Yeah.
let me help you up. Like, yikes.
All right, so coming up here the rest of the year, what do people have to look forward to? Obviously, we just talked about the movie coming up. What are you looking forward to and releasing?
Oh, I'm excited for that premiere. I'm working on another music video right now, kinda. We're just starting. I did a music video for my song Something Better a couple months ago in September with one of my best friends, Lilia Buckingham, and we produced it, directed it, got all of our friends together, and it's actually in film festivals right now, which we're really excited about because we were like, why not just submit it and try? And people are liking it, so we're like, that's really cool.
Yeah, and that's something amazing to be able to do both sides of the camera like that.
It's crazy. That's the thing. Like, if somebody asks me what's the thing you're most proud of that you've done, it's probably that video.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy the amount of work that goes into it. Like, I have a video of myself at 3 a.m. being like, we're ready, we're at Starbucks. And we had to get everyone's Starbucks orders. We had to rent the places ourselves, get the cameras, get everything. Like, it was...
Well, you have so much production experience that a lot of people don't have, especially at your age. Yeah. That's really a cool thing that you're able to, do something like that. All right, so with that note, everybody go check out the music because it's been fantastic. The stuff you've been doing, your voice is tremendous.
Thank you so much.
And the voice today, even if it was going out, has been great for the interview as well.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's dying, but it has that little... Like, it's like a podcast voice. Like, I'm talking down here and I'm kind of dying, but you don't know that.
I can hear you doing a nice NPR newscaster.
Yeah, all of it is just a podcast voice.
Yes.
But in reality, I screamed in the car. Harry Styles, woohoo.
Oh, yeah. All right, so as far as the music goes, what is the music video they should go check out?
Something Better.
There it is.
There it is. Do you see it? I see it.
Boop. There it is.
Boop. There it is. Whoop, whoop.
All right, I think we're going to go ahead and end it on that one. She is Jillian, and you should go check out all of her stuff. The links are in the description below, so check that all out. And also, go check out her TikTok, her Instagram, all the social media. And I mean, you're everywhere, basically. So just look out your window. She's probably
I never
somewhere.
post on Twitter, but follow me anyway.
Follow her on Twitter. There's probably a new app that just came out called Riggedy Row. Go ahead and follow her
me on Riggedy
on
Row.
Riggedy Row. We'll go with that.
Yep, brilliant. I'm coming back to hang out. This was fun.
Oh, yeah.